So what are the powers the president is having? He is having n number of powers. So for easy understanding, we'll organize your powers in these categories like executive powers, legislative powers, financial powers, diplomatic powers, military powers and emergency powers. First we'll see with the executive powers. What is his executive powers? You remember one code word, okay, for the executive: appointment. That is the code word. He is appointing many members, okay, that is the main code word for this executive. First one is he is appointing the Prime Minister. Prime Minister and Council of Ministers is being appointed. Next is the Attorney General. Who is this Attorney General? While studying Parliament, we discussed about this Attorney General, because Attorney General is the one who is having the power to enter into any Parliament. He can sit in Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha without giving the power of voting. Okay, who is this Attorney General? Attorney General is nothing but the senior most advocate. He is a government advocate. Okay, he is a government advocate. He will represent the government of India in the cases where the government of India case is involved. Okay, so that is the Attorney General. This Attorney General is working on the full pleasure of the president. Okay. Next, many appointments like UPSC chairman, your election commission chairman, like that many members. Okay, many members are being appointed. That is one of the ground. And the next important we are studying executive powers. Okay, the next important is name of president. Okay, all the executive actions of India is taken in the name of president. All the executive actions, for example, GST or demonetization, these are the acts of the government of India. All these acts will be taken in his name only. In the name of President of India only, they will be having all this act. Okay, so if in any state this act becomes a coagulation, means the president will only be represented because the acts are done in his name only. No, that is one thing. And your president can make rules. Okay, he can make rules for the regulation of a state. He can make any rules at any time for a regulation of the country. Okay, that is one ground. And he can declare any area as a scheduled area. Okay, what is scheduled area? We'll discuss in later classes. But he can, as far as now, your simple understanding, the president can declare any area as scheduled area. Okay, and he can also nominate an interstate council. What are these things? We'll discuss later. But now have an understanding. Okay, interstate council he will be appointing, and a finance commission he'll be appointing, like that. Your executive, many appointments, all the appointments done by a president will come under this executive. Okay. Additionally, he can declare an area as scheduled area, or he can set up a commission for SCST. Okay, for the improvement of SCST, he can set up a commission. Like that, many powers are under the executive. These are the executive powers. The code word is appointment. Okay. Next, you are going to the legislative. What is legislator? Your parliament. That is the legislature. So, what is the legislative powers? You see. So remember, to easily remember this legislator, I am having a code word. Okay, the code word is, just to remembering. Okay, SAM, NOP. SAM NOP means SAM is having no problem. SAM, no problem. Okay. When this, what is this S? S means summoning, proroguing or dissolving. We all know what is this term is. With respect to parliament, I have taught these. Okay. These acts can be done by your president. That is your S. Summoning, proroguing or dissolving a assembly. That is the power of president with respect to legislator. Next is A. What is this A meaning? A meaning is addressing. Okay, he will address the parliament. Okay, after the every elections, your president will address the parliament, and also for the every first session, we are having 3 sessions in a year. Okay, for the every sessions, first the president will talk. Okay, he will address the parliament. Okay, that is the addressing. Next is message. Okay, your president, this MS message, your president will give messages then and there to the parliament with respect to the bills. If any GST bill is there, if the president wants to convey anything, then he will write a message to the parliament, because he is not present in the parliament, so he can't do anything. Okay, so he will send some messages. That is your M. What is his N? Nomination. We all know. The president will nominate some members to Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. To Lok Sabha, he will nominate 2 members from Anglo-Indian community, and to Rajya Sabha, he will nominate 12 members. Okay, from the field of art, science, or whatever in that field they have excelled. That is nomination N. What is this ordinance? This O is ordinance. Okay, what is this ordinance? Ordinance is nothing but temporary laws. Not temporary laws to say. If your parliament, okay, let us see what is ordinance. Okay, ordinance will dealt very clearly, but now simply we will say what is ordinance. If both the parliament, okay, your Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, they are not in their sessions. Okay, parliament is not present. But a certain situation is there that we should create a law. A law should be created. Then who is having the authority to create a law? Parliament. Parliament is not there. Then who will create the law? President will create that law. That is the sudden law. Okay, President will create a sudden law, and this law which has been created by the President should be approved by both the House of the Parliament within 6 weeks. Okay, that is the ordinance. Ordinance is nothing but laws only. When Parliament is not functioning, your President is giving some law. That law is known as the ordinance. Okay. For example, Jallikattu in Tamil Nadu or Kampala in Karnataka, many ordinances have been passed. Your governor can also pass ordinances. Okay, that we'll study in detail. What is ordinances? That I will dealt in detail. That is with respect to O. What is with respect to P? P is permission. Okay, P is with respect to permission. What is the permission? Many bills in the Parliament needs the permission of the President. To present in the Parliament itself, it needs the President's permission. Okay, that is the P. Bills like altering the state boundaries, or to taking any amount from the Consolidated Fund of India. Okay, if you want to take amount from the Consolidated Fund of India, you need the permission of the President. Like that, many bills need the permission of the President. Okay, that is the legislative power. So remember this code word. SAM has no problem. SAM, NOP. That is the code word. S for summoning, proroguing, ordering. And A is for addressing the Parliament. M means sending messages. N means nominating. O means ordinance making. And P means permission. Okay, here also write bill. Okay, SAM has no problem with the bill. What is this bill? We all know a bill. After first it will present in Lok Sabha, it will go to Rajya Sabha, then it will get the President's signature. Then the bill, your bill will become an act. Or if Rajya Sabha is creating the bill, means Rajya Sabha next to Lok Sabha, next President, then it will become an act. That is the procedure, no? So what is the President having power with respect to the bill? Okay, a bill after being passed by Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha is being presented to the President means your President has three options. One, he can accept the bill. Second, he can withhold the bill. Withhold means not accepting. That is withholding. Third, he can return the bill. Okay, he can return the bill and say that there are some corrections, just edit and come back. Okay, that is the returning of the bill. Okay, if a President has returned the bill, okay, if the President has returned the bill, it will again come to the Parliament. Okay, it is up to the Parliament members to whether do some amendments or not. Okay, let us assume that they are not amending. Okay, they are again presenting the bill as such. Okay, not making any editing, or they are again presenting it to the President means, then it is the mandatory part of the President to put his signature. Okay, only for the first time he can return the bill. Okay, next time if they are presenting the bill with or without amendment, that is very important. Okay, with or without amendment, they are presenting the bill means it is a mandatory part of the President to put his signature. Okay, that is the powers he is having with respect to the bill. So remember the code word, SAM has no problem with the bill. Okay, next we are going to the next power, that is financial power of a President. So what is the code word for financial powers? MCGF. MC means MACD. You all know MACD. Okay. GF is your girlfriend. Okay. You are going to MACD with your girlfriend. Okay. That is the code word for financial powers. What is this M? M is with respect to your money bill. I have dealt in detail with the money bill. You can refer my previous videos of Parliament to know about this money bill. Okay. For introducing this money bill, you need the permission of the President. Okay. That is with respect to money bill. C is the contingency fund of India. Contingency fund of India. We are having three funds of India. That is, one is Consolidated Fund of India. Second is contingency fund of India. The third is public account of India. Okay. In this, the contingency fund of India is the fund of President. Okay. He is the full authority. He is having nothing but three lockers. Okay. In that, the contingency fund of India locker is with the President only. Okay. That is with C. What is with this G? Grant. Demand for grant. Okay. Grant. What is the demand for grant? I hope you all know, because I have dealt in detail in the budget session. I have dealt in the Parliament. Okay, what is the demand of grant? You all know. Okay, so this demand of grant also, you need the permission of the President. Okay, without creating the demand of grant, you can't take single penny from the government's fund. Okay, so this is the demand of grant. And what is this F? Finance Commission. Okay, we all know President will form a Finance Commission every 5 years. Okay, President will form a Finance Commission. What is the duty of Finance Commission? Finance Commission will recommend what state should get what share. Okay, we are having a total fund. Okay, from this fund, money has to be transferred to every state. No, how much money to which state and all will having how much money, that is being decided by the Finance Commission, and that Finance Commission is being being organized by the president. Okay, that is for F. So the code word is MEC-GF. You're going to MEC-D with your girlfriend. M is for money bill, and C is for contingency fund of India, and G is for grant, demand of grant, and your F is for your finance commission. Okay, that is with the financial powers. Actually, here another one's power is there. That is the judicial power. So next we are going to study about the judicial power of the president. What is the judicial power? When I am dealing with the Supreme Court, I have already told. Okay, who is appointing the Chief Justice of India? First question. Second question is, who is appointing the judges of Supreme Court? What is the answer for these two questions? It is the president. Okay, your president will elect the Chief Justice of India, and all the judges of the Supreme Court, okay, is also being elected by the president. Okay, also your president is only going to fix the number of judges in the Supreme Court itself, whether it is 30 or 31, that is fixed by the president. So with respect to judiciary means the Supreme Court and High Court. With respect to this judiciary, the president is having this much power. Okay, that is the first thing with respect to judiciary. Second thing is advice. This I have dealt in the Supreme Court. Again I'm repeating. Okay, advice. What is the advice? Your president can get the advice of Supreme Court. Okay, if referring any bills or acts, your president is confused with the constitution, or he wants the interpretation of the constitution, then he can ask the advice from Supreme Court, that I am struggling in this issue, can you help me? Like that, he can ask an advice from the Supreme Court. Okay, your Supreme Court should, okay, it is a mandatory part of Supreme Court to give advices, but it is not binding on the president. The advice tendered by the Supreme Court is not binding. Not binding means what meaning? Not binding means it is not a mandatory thing to follow. Okay, president can follow or he cannot follow. Okay, that is the one thing. So advice, and he is appointing the Chief Justice of India and other Supreme Court judges. That is with your judiciary powers. Next is your diplomatic power. What is diplomatic power? Your foreign treaties. Your every foreign treaties you will see in newspapers. No, like with Singapore, with Japan, you are signed this open air treaty. Like that, with every foreign countries, you are signing for treaties. No, all the treaties are signed in the name of the president. That is a diplomatic power. And military power, we all know he is the first citizen of India, and he is also the chief of three forces: Army, Navy, Air Force. He is the chief. He is the chief of these three forces. So, who can declare a war? If you want to go for a war with Pakistan, who is having the power to declare a war? It is the president. Okay, your president can only declare a war. Also, he can only maintain the peace. Also, okay, he can only cease that war. Also, okay, both the powers are entitled to the president. That is the military powers. Emergency, we all know there are three emergencies: national, financial, and presidential emergency. These three emergencies we are having. I have dealt with this emergency in my previous video, so you can have a look on that. So these are the powers. These powers are very important with respect to executive. The code word is appointment. Appointment comes from the executive, and the legislative, the code word is Sam has no problem with the bill. That is a code word. I hope you all know. Financial is MEC-D going with the girlfriend. That is a financial. And judicial, you all know, advice and the appointment. Okay. And diplomatic, you all know, the foreign treaties. And military, he is only having the power to declare a war. That is military. And emergency, there are three emergencies that president can enjoy. With that, we are coming to the end of powers for president. The next topic is with respect to your veto power. Veto power, ordinance making power, and pardoning power of the president. Okay. Thank you.